Welcome back to all. Today we continue our chapter number 3rd of class 8 science, that is your synthetic fiber and plastic. In our last video we discussed totally about the synthetic fiber, types of synthetic fiber, advantages or disadvantages of synthetic fiber in our life. So today our concept is to be discussed about plastic. You know very well, you must know about there are many articles which we use in our daily life which is made from the plastic. So plastic is also a polymer like synthetic fiber. It is made with the help of, like here it is given the example by me, polythene. Polythene is also the type of plastic, and this is also the example of plastic. In polythene, ethene is the monomer. So ethene, from ethene monomer this polythene is made. So the monomer, when the more monomers are be joined with each other, it make polythene. This polythene is the polymer which is made with the help of which monomer here? Ethene monomer here. And when this combined with each other, it make polythene. And on the base of arrangement, either it is been a linear chain and it is been cross-linked with each other. There are two types of arrangement here in case of plastic. First one is your linear arrangement, means one monomer be attached with the other monomer in a linear chain only. Means in a horizontal chain only, there is no any vertical chain attached with this. So this type of arrangement in which it make monomer attached with each other to make polymer in only in case in linear chain. So this is the type of linear arrangement. And the cross-linked arrangement means these monomers are the cross-linked with each other. Means this cross-linking is also present in case of this type of arrangement. Means they are not in linear chain only. This is horizontal chain only also, and this is vertical chain also. So these are the two type of arrangement of the plastic on the base of arrangement of monomer to make polymer. So here we discuss first about the arrangement of the plastic and how plastic made. This plastic made with the help of two type of arrangement, this linear arrangement and the cross-linked arrangement. And here we discuss about the one main very important plastic which we use in our daily life, that is your polythene. And this polythene is made with the help of which monomer? Ethene monomer. And after this we discussed about very important concept of this plastic chapter, that is about the type of plastic. And on the base of the type of plastic, where we discussed on the base of the molding, means it is be bent easily in any form. It means its shape changes or not shape changes, bend or not bend. On that base, these plastics are of two main types. Types of the plastics here, type of plastic. So there are two main types of the plastic. Number one is your thermoplast. Thermoplastic. And second one is your thermosetting. So here two types of plastics are there, thermoplastic and thermosetting. What's the difference between thermosetting and the thermoplastic? First we discuss about the meaning of thermoplastic. Means which plastic in which can easily bend and molded into any shape. Can molded into any shape. So this type of plastic is known as thermoplastic, which can be molded easily in any form. Means it can be easily bent. So this plastic structure is not totally fixed. That structure is be changed after it be recycling. So recycling process occur in this case of this thermoplastic. But when we discussed about here, where this plastic is used, this plastic is used to make files, foam and other articles, polythene. Here which plastic is used? Thermoplastic, which is be easily bent and can be molded into any shape. So this type of the plastic is known as thermoplastic. Now we discussed about the thermosetting. Here words also say if this plastic is set, means this is not to be changed. This is not to be changed and this is not to be molded. Not molded into different shapes. So here molded into different shape is not to be present. Here the capability of molded and not be bent also. Means that plastic is not to be formed in any shape and not be easily able to be bent thermosetting plastic is there, melamine. Okay, and second one is Teflon. Melamine, Teflon, these all are the example of the thermosetting. Like if you see switchboards, switchboards are not be recycled again. This will fixed totally. Means this is not be recycled and this is not be changed into any shape. Not easy to bend. So this plastic which is being used to make the switches at home which we used, and it is being used also in case of the utensils, the handle which we kept in our hand for making anything. So this also be made with the help of Teflon. Teflon is also the example of thermosetting plastic. So here we discuss two type of plastic, and after this we discussed about why we use the plastic material. Why we use plastic as a material of choice, means why we use the plastic in our daily life in a big amount. What is the main characteristics of the plastic which have to be person to be used in a high amount? Now we discussed about the material. Why we use plastic material as a choice, means why we choose material other than any other metal, non-metal and any other substance. What is the main points why every person use plastic in your daily life? So one by one we discussed about all the points which it make plastic to be able as a material of choice. So first is very important concept, very important point of very important characteristics present in case of plastic. Plastic is a bad conductor of electricity. Bad conductor of electricity means it is not be catch heat and electricity easily. So it is a bad conductor. So that's why it is used to make a outer covering of electric wires. So these electric wires outer covering you all see. This is made with the help of plastic. Why this here plastic is used? Because if we see and if we use any metal like iron and steel, they catch heat very easily. So if they catch heat, it burns very easily. So it is a electric shock occur if we use any metal other than plastic there. So here because of the bad conductor of electricity, we use it as a outermost covering of electric wire. So this is very important characteristic in case of plastic. Now second one, plastic not easily corrode. Corrode means it not be easily destroyed by a environment. So like this is not be effect with like I just give a very easy example. Iron is a metal now. When it is be contact with water plus air, it form a rust. But here if I write plastic when water and air effect occur on plastic, it not be anything is be done. Anything is be occur with plastic means it is be safe to any environmental condition also. So that's why this is not be corrode easily, and we use plastic in any material because it is not be destroyed by this water, air and any things which is be like iron, because iron with the contact with the water and air it form a rust, but in case of plastic no rust is there, so it is easily be used by anyone. Third one, it is lightweight. Lightweight, you all see, and you take any piece of plastic and you take in one hand you take any piece of iron, then you will compare the weight of plastic also in iron and any other metal also. Then what you think and what you see, the plastic is more lighter than of any metal. So because of the lightweight characteristics, we use this plastic in our daily life. Now next one, durable. Durable means it is long used substance. It is not be destroyed easily. So this is also the very important characteristics in case of plastic. Fifth one, after this we discussed about it can be changed into plastic, can be changed into any shape, can be changed into any shape. Means it be changed into any shape. Means any be easily changed into any shape. Now next one is molded. It can be easily molded into different shape and it can be bent easily also. So that's why it is used in many things because of the many characteristics is in favor of plastic. And last one, it can be recycled also. Recycle also means it be recycle and from the old plastic it is being used to make a new plastic by the help of recycling process. So this all the characteristics is be in case of plastic. So that's why plastic is very important and it is the material as a choice and it is be used in a huge amount by all the persons. And now after this we discussed about our plastic and environment. What's the meaning of plastic and environment? Here is all the plastic, these plastics are the environment we say. We are not said like this, this is not be pollute our environment and this is be good for our environment because many plastic is there in our surrounding generally, because generally we see na there are many wrappers, chips packets, anything, many things which we use if we go in a market, then see the mostly garbage occur in our surrounding because of the plastic. So plastic is also a matter of the garbage spreading. So how this garbage should be stopped by us and how we stop this garbage, how this is composed, decomposed or not, or if it is decomposed and how it is be decomposed. So this is very important topic in our present days also na, because pollution in our country is increased day by day. The reason of the increasing in pollution day by day is also more impacted by the use of plastic. So plastic is not being a topic of environmental friendly. Environment friendly is not be said as a plastic, because if it goes to the, if we burn also plastic na, so it this fumes is gone to the badly smell or polluted fumes goes to the air and it causes air pollution. And if this is gone to the water plastic, then it is be create water pollution. Many pollution occur because of the use of plastic. So how we solve this problem of the plastic and how is all the plastics are decomposed or not decomposed? On the base of decomposition, these plastics substances are of two types: biodegradable or non-biodegradable. Biodegradable substances or non-biodegradable substances. Non-biodegradable plastics substances. So here what's the meaning of biodegradable and the meaning of non-biodegradables? Biodegradable means this is decomposed by the action of microorganisms. So those substances which are easily decomposed by the action of microorganisms, so these are come under the biodegradable substance. Those substances which are easily decomposed by action of microorganisms, those are come under the are known as biodegradable substance. Known as biodegradable substance. Now second substance which we study here, non-biodegradable substance. What do you mean by the non-biodegradable? This non-biodegradable means those substances which are not degraded by substance, which are not decomposed by the action of microorganisms, microbes. Okay, so those are two type of substances are here: biodegradable substances or non-biodegradable substances. So these biodegradable substances are easily decomposed by the action of microorganisms. So like if we take the types of plastic here now, so this thermoplastic come under the biodegradable substance. It is easily decomposed by the action of microorganisms and it is easily changed into, it is recycled into a different form of plastic. But if we see the thermosetting here, thermosetting is example of the non-biodegradable plastic. This plastic, thermosetting plastic, is not decomposed by the microorganisms. original form in the environment. This is not be degraded by the action of microorganisms. So the main reason of the pollution by the plastic is because of the use of thermosetting in plastic in our daily life. So on the base of the substance, however it is degrade or it is not be degrade, there are two main types, biodegradable or non-biodegradable. Now the main point is clear कि how we solve this problem, means how we solve this problem is how we solve the use of the plastic in a high amount or low amount, how we control the use of the plastic in our daily life. First one is here, avoid the use of plastic. Avoid the use of plastic as far as possible, means जहाँ तक हो सके वहाँ तक हमें प्लास्टिक यूज को हमें अवॉइड करना चाहिए. सेकेंड वन, यूज ऑफ कॉटन एंड जूट बैग्स instead of which bags? Polythene bags instead of polythene bag, because polythene bag creates a more pollution other than jute and cotton bag, because jute and cotton bag easily dissolve in water and it's not a reason of pollution. So that's why we always use cotton and jute bag instead of polythene bag. Now third one is your attempt 5R cycle. Okay, so what's the meaning of 5R cycle? Here we discussed about 5R cycle also. 5R cycle means there are 5R in this cycle. 5R cycle. Okay, first one is your refuse. Second one is your reuse. Third one is your recycle. Refuse, reuse, reduce, recover, repurpose, and fifth one is your recycle. Here these are the 5 cycles which tell you us how we use of plastic in our daily life. First is we said in this 5R cycle. First, we refuse the use of plastic, means we should not use the plastic where it is not be, whenever we have a substitute to be other than the plastic in our daily life, means like if we have a jute bag, cotton bag, so then we refuse the use of the polythene bag here. Now second one, we reuse the things, like if we use anything like toothbrush, anything which we use, means we use this reuse this brushes and reuse this plastic articles, so then this not be create a more pollution. Third one is reduce. Reduce meaning reuse of this plastics is being a low amount. Okay. Fourth one is be a repurpose. Repurpose means if we have any bowl of plastic that is we break from any only in handle, what we done by us, it is be used in any other work, means any other purpose we use is plastic things other than the original purpose. So that for doing this thing also we control the use of the plastic in our daily life. Fifth one, if we use the plastic and it is be able to be recycled, first then we recycle the plastic and it may change this plastic into other different forms. So this 5R cycle is be attempted by all the persons, because this is be good for our environment. If we see the use of it, we want to be save our environment by the action of plastic na. So this cycle is very important cycle, and because we save our environment and we make our environment plastic free, means we control the use of plastic by the help of this cycle. So we avoid first to the use of the plastic. Second one, we reuse the thing whatever we use again. Third one, we reduce the things of the which is made from the plastic. And fourth one, we repurpose the, means we use the plastic things other than the purpose which is used in our original time. And fifth one, we recycle it, recycling it and it will be changed into a different form. So this is completely a chapter number 3, synthetic fiber and plastic. This is very important chapter and this is very familiar chapter also, because we used fiber also in our daily life and we use plastic also in our daily. Both things are seen by us in our daily life. every life. Because if these are not present, if fibers are not present, how what we wear, and if plastics are not present, what we preserve our things other than the substance plastic. So plastics and the synthetic fiber both are very important part of our daily life, because we use this plastics and the synthetic fiber in every time in our life. So this the proper use of the synthetic plastics and the proper use of the synthetic fiber also very necessary, because synthetic fiber also catch fire very easily. So and we should prevent preservation at the time, prevent our body from the when we wear the synthetic cloth in our daily life. So plastic use also be in a limited amount by us, and avoid the use of the plastic whatever we wear as far as possible by us. So this is all about your chapter. Thank you so much.